The DeFi industry needs more security as we still to this day see a lot of rug pulls and scams. I think it is time for change, and that is why I am promoting Truth Seekers, as it is created to completely secure DeFi forever. If that sounds cool and you see the potential in Truth Seeker just like me, then listen up. Truth Seeker is not your everyday project. It is actually creating something that will help DeFi be more safe. It is the first community-led security DAO providing a complete DeFi security solution, conflict-free. There is a lot of information about Truth Seeker, and I can't read it all, but let me try to summarize it as best as I can. Basically, the Truth Seeker team noticed that a lot of KYC and audit firms are underqualified for the job and often use copy and paste analysis, which is insufficient to actually protect the investors. Truth Seeker is here to offer the world-class security and protect everyone in the DeFi industry, and now let's read how their entire framework resolves around bylaws. Truth Seekers is 100% selective, meaning that they won't work with everyone, and I like that, as many other firms will provide service to everyone who has the money for it. Having a Truth Seekers audit or KYC means that you are hand-selected by every member of their advisory board, and that is something special. This way, being audited by a credible company like Truth Seekers will have more value in the DeFi space. For example, we see this with projects that are either audited by Certic or Coinsult, as those companies are very high valued by investors, and I think Truth Seeker could join them in the near future. Another thing that Truth Seeker does is not take payment in the native token of a project. How can these firms provide objective security when they need the project to succeed? That results in a conflict of interest, which is not in the favor of the investors. Next up is that Truth Seeker will do a KYC of all core members. Oftentimes, projects will use ancillary, non-active team members to bite the KYC bullet, in turn keeping the core decision members' identities anonymous. The Truth Seeker KYC is different, as you will need 50% of the team KYC verified, and of that 50%, a CEO and full-stack developer must be included. There is no part for an anonymous and potential fraudulent team in DeFi, and Truth Seeker is here to prevent that. Something harsh but needed is third world country disclosure. As Truth Seeker mentions, it may sound harsh, but it is needed, as in these countries there are no consequences for bad actors, as most third world countries will not prosecute, let alone have any type of cybercrime divisions that will search for the fraudulent team members. That is the reason why KYCs from third world countries are disclosed by Truth Seeker. They also reserve the right to reject and retract a Truth Seeker's KYC or audit for actions unbecoming. This means that if the Truth Seeker team sees any behavior that's in violation of their conduct manual or unbecoming of a Truth Seeker's audit or KYC, then they reserve the right to reject and retract. Projects will be monitored by Truth Seekers to protect investors of a project, and the removal of a KYC or audit by Truth Seekers could see the price of the project crash, so project owners want to prevent this at all costs. Now more of what Truth Seekers offers. You have AAAS, which stands for Audit as a Service. For the people that don't know exactly what an audit is, then let me explain. An audit is basically a third-party check on the created smart contract of the developers. This double check ensures that the contract does not have any possible attack vectors, exploitable vulnerabilities, and overall malicious code that could put investors at risk. It is an essential part of DeFi, and something that will never go away. The process of an audit will go as follows, and contains steps within total 4 R's. You first have the request, then the review, then the remedy, and at last the release of the audit report. A simple but effective process. Next up, you have Identity as a Service. This involves the KYC process of Truth Seekers, which we already discussed. Basically, with this service, they want to offer a full-scale identity solution that will make a new standard in the DeFi industry. Very important that Truth Seekers is doing this, as it can revolutionize DeFi and make it more safe and attract more investors. Now about the DAO. They believe in the power of community, which is why Truth Seekers will be the first security DAO. They want Truth Seekers to deliver a unique growth opportunity for its investors. Imagine being the owner of Certic. From the start, then you would be swimming in cash. The Truth Seeker team will offer a deflationary token that will incentivize holding as the company grows. And so do you. The initial public offering will be with an extremely limited supply. Holders will have governance over company matters and enjoy unique benefits in profit sharing. There will be an extreme marketing campaign, so be ready for extreme growth in the beginning of the project. Later on, they will also have extensive partnerships with many top 10 protocols, DEXs and launchpads. This DAO will grow massively through top-notch security service and a community of dedicated holders. Imagine an investment VC that vets projects that come to them and picks only the best ones to invest in. Certic alone is now valued at over 1 billion in market cap, with only 21 million in sales last year. Being an audit or KYC project opens TruthSeeker to the huge market potential of great seed investments that they will have access to first. Now, more on investments. They will be investing in validated nodes that are usually too expensive for normal investors to buy. Most validated nodes cost from 15k to 150k per node. The profits from these nodes and other investments that average investors can't make will be used to buy back Truth tokens. Very nice. This is really great utility for the token, along with profit sharing from the audit and KYC services, which again is very nice. Now, more on how the Truth token works and operates. As mentioned, it will have deflationary tokenomics, meaning that the token will become more scarce over time. There will be a 7.5% sell tax and no buy tax, which is a good sign. Besides that, the token is community driven, as I mentioned already. Now, something very interesting, and that is the analytics arm. TruthSeekers will be the first crypto project to release buy, hold, sell ratings on projects. The projects will pay for this service like they would pay a stock analyst. This report would be available only to TruthSeekers premium paid members. Then 7 days later on, only small parts will be published online. This will be a huge advantage for TruthSeekers premium members. And it really is. You don't get detailed analytics for free, and they are really valuable if used correctly. I think the Truth token has very nice utility, so holding the token can for sure pay off in the future. And this is not a regular pump and dump project. This is actually a company that will be here for many years. The roadmap of the project sees a Q3 of 2022, in which we are currently in, containing the private seed round and other developments. This means that you are still very early in the project and can take advantage of that by investing. However, keep in mind nothing in this video is financial advice, and you should always do your own research before investing. Q4 of 2022 is more about the first big push for awareness, the token launch, and products release. Q1 of 2023 will see another marketing blitz and is focused on expansion. Very exciting stuff for TruthSeeker, and I am convinced they will perform. I also got a sneak peek in their dashboard, and it really looks cool. This was the video on TruthSeekers, a very big and upcoming project in DeFi that you don't want to miss in my opinion. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, then make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again, and see you in my next video.